Welcome, all students. Good morning. It's that time of the year for all of us, that is exam time. I was just wondering how can I help our students beat anxiety, stress and fear of their upcoming exams. We all have been in such situations, aren't we? A lot of apprehensions, at least a little apprehensions about the exam papers, wondering how the questions would be, maybe easy or hard. Not sure though. Anxiety is worry, fear, low confidence. All these thoughts creep in our mind. The good news is that I have a solution for you to overcome all these negative thoughts and help thrive and enable those thoughts into a positive and nurturing environments. Nature has bestowed upon on each human being a distinct way of learning things. I encourage all students to keep your chin up and hang in there. Remember, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Based on a lot of researches made so far, let me share a few tips that will help gain confidence and face the exams fearlessly. Let's pull ourselves together and make our study a stress free learning mantra. I have hacked the secret code for curious students to study better and achieve better results. Your success is already in the bag. Here we go. The first thing is the first technique is tongue twisters. Yes, it may sound crazy for all of us, but believe me, its impact is profound. A small tongue twister I would like to repeat. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Remember, it's funny. I will give you the examples and explanations why a tongue twister help in studying. To memorize, we need tremendous amount of focus and concentration, but our mind wanders with lots of thoughts. It is quite hard to bring back that level of concentration needed to study. The solution for this is try English tongue twisters for a couple of times, repeat them. The catch here is you can't repeat tongue twisters with less focus, else you go wrong. By practicing this, you can focus and eventually you will direct all your energy on the subject you are preparing. I have tried this little technique, it works wonders. Trick number 2. Before you start studying, try to play some physical game for a while, maybe 5 minutes, whichever fascinates you the most. It triggers that part of the brain, amygdala, emotional memories associated with joy, grief, love, shame, difficult to forget things which you learn. Technique number 3. Trick your mind, but how? The subject you are studying, for example, social science, maybe. Imagine you are just reading a newspaper. You often tend to read newspapers with a relaxed mind, keeping in mind to gain knowledge, not to score marks, isn't it? This way, you are tricking your mind to feel less nervous, and eventually, the brain tries to capture all that you read into all portions of memory, like the amygdala, hippocampus, and neocortex, and other parts of the brain associated with retention. Technique number 4. Try to stand in front of a whiteboard. I'll tell you why. We lose energy while we are sitting at our seats and our energy level drops significantly. Try to stand in front of the whiteboard and just scribble some main points or rather words on the board. This way you gain energy level and study more. And last but not the least, the technique what I tell here is Reminisce and relive those cherished moments of your life wherein you spend time with your loved ones, friends, vacation, festivals, comedy show, and humming some favorite song. This should strike an emotional chord, feeling those good times. This also stirs up happiness and gain energy needed to study. These are the 5 tips I would like to share. I strongly believe by trying all these tips or any of the above tips I mentioned before studying, you really get a kick out of studying. Eventually, you will see a drastic improvement in studying and you would score more marks than you ever imagined. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Stay tuned for my next video. Until then,